Kelly Shaw, Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. I'm in Arizona. I'm near Kingman, Arizona, as a matter of fact, and following up on a couple of Bigfoot sighting reports. These are road crossings that both happened at night in this general area. I'll start with the oldest one first and move to the most recent. The first one, 1972, in the summertime. And I'll read the report submitted by the woman. My youngest daughter was about 8 when this happened, and that must have been around 1972. We had just passed Kingman, Arizona, traveling back to Oklahoma. My sister was with me, and our children were asleep in the back. We were driving one of those VW Lovebug type vans, so when I say that what we saw was taller than our vehicle, I am saying it was taller than a Volkswagen van. It was dark, probably around 9 p.m. or later. We were not too far out of Kingman when the creature just suddenly appeared at the side of the road from the shoulder area. It had its hands stretched out toward us. Maybe it was keeping our lights out of its eyes. It must have been 7 feet tall. Its eyes seemed to glow as they were malevolent. It moved so fast we were surprised to see it, and even more surprised that it kept crossing the road. I hadn't slowed down, and before you could blink an eye, it seemed like it was in the middle of the road, and I had to swerve to miss it. And in swerving, I braked a little. My sister started screaming at me, "Don't stop! Don't stop! Just keep going!" It had less hair on its face than anywhere else. The hair on its arms was real long, and it had hair everywhere else on its body. It was light brown and seemed to have blondish streaks through the body. It seemed big and husky, and we didn't look back after we swerved. We were scared, and we just wanted to get out of there. Her sister said that the creature to her seemed evil and malevolent, and she says it was dark blonde in color with lighter streaks through the hair. Pretty crazy. Then we move up to the year 2001. This happened in June, and this was also a nighttime sighting. This was a couple of guys that were going to Phoenix from Kingman. Anyway, here's the report. My roommate and I were moving from Austin, Texas to Olympia, Washington. We left Austin 8:30 a.m. and headed west, driving straight through the night. Honestly, it was a long day of driving, which makes this story more interesting. We were both on about 6 Red Bulls each to stay awake and alert for the long night drive, and all seemed normal. About 40 miles north of Phoenix, I went around a corner and saw what I thought was a Bigfoot standing motionless on the side of the road. This was a highway that had many large rocks that could look like the creature if you were tired enough. However, this large object had eyes that reflected off my headlights. The creature was a light brown color, much like the sand and rocks it was standing around. I didn't want my roommate to make fun of me or think I was crazy, so I said nothing about my sighting and continued on for about another hour or so until we stopped in Kingman and bunked down for the night. Once we checked into the hotel, we were trying to fall asleep, but after drinking so much Red Bull, neither of us could fall asleep. We continued to try to fall asleep, we discussed what a long day it was, and my roommate remarked, "I was so tired I thought I saw a Bigfoot." He described the same location as my sighting. I rarely speak to anyone about this incident due to the fact that they may think I am making it up, but I know what I saw. I was not the only one. Bigfoot is indeed real. My roommate also saw the Bigfoot. So they estimate it was 6 foot or taller, possibly even 7 foot. They said it was taller than the top rack on the truck. So, I mean, even though these Bigfoot sightings were separated by several decades, the color and the size of the Bigfoot both seem to be the same. I just love bringing you these sighting reports. Keep watching. We're going to keep on squatching.